Well, it's official. Zhiyun wanted a piece of that RGB pie, which is why they created the 5-ray 100-watt CCT RGB light wand. Let's talk more about it. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this an RGB light tube. This is more of a wand, simply because it's meant to be handheld. They even put a little rubber grip on the bottom here. This is an excellent tool for accent lighting or for product photography, especially if you like those moving light effects, just like this one here that I used to shoot the Weeble 3 videos on. I just love the fact that you get a pretty small light, but 100 watts of power. But with that amount of power, there also comes heat, which also means it has to be cool, which is why Zhiyun put in 6 different heat sink fans. All right, I'm not gonna lie, it does get kind of loud, so let's turn it on and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, the output of this light, because it's 100 watts, is very impressive. If you press the up button or the max button, it immediately goes to the brightest light mode possible. And it actually changes the color temperature to 400K, which is the highest output you can get out of this light. Now, can you hear the fans on this light? That's the question. The mic is literally about, I don't know, 10 inches away from my mouth. It gets kind of loud, so you can hear the fans. So this is not really meant to be used in a quiet environment, at least not at max power. And you can use the full output only in CCT mode, not in RGB mode. And to access RGB mode, you're gonna press the HSI button on the bottom of the dial. That stands for hue, saturation, and intensity. Intensity is the brightness, saturation is the richness of that color, and hue is the actual color. So you can adjust all of these settings just like any other ordinary RGB light. And you obviously have the dim on the left side here on the dial, and you have the CCT button on the right. And this allows you to go from 2700K all the way up to 6200K. And of course, you can adjust the dim. And if you go below a certain percentage, about 15%, that's when the fans shut off. Now, this is all temperature based. There's different temperature sensors on this light, so the fans won't always turn on. They will sense heat and then automatically turn on. A lot of lights in this price range just have the fans turn on and stay on all the time, but on this light, they only turn on when they need to be turned on. Now, really quick, I'm gonna turn off my key light right here. It's a huge softbox, and we're just gonna focus on this being my key light. Let's see how well it does. All right, so I'm gonna set this light to 5600 degree Kelvin. Boom, wow, it's actually really bright. This is only at 9%. So let's go down to 2% and look at that. I mean, it does a good job. Obviously, I would have liked it to be more diffused, but for a light wand, this does a really nice job. So I also want to talk about the RGB and CCT beads that they used to make this light work. There's a bunch of different LED beads here, and you can see them switch between different color temperatures and hues. And as you can see, they put a slightly diffused plastic on the front of these RGB and CCT LED bulbs just to soften up that light a little bit more. It does provide pretty decent diffusion, but if you want to diffuse it some more, feel free to add some white cloth over it. But again, this is meant to be a handheld light, not a standalone light. Now, just like many other lights like this one has a 1/4 20-inch mount at the bottom, so you can mount it to any C-stand or light stand. Very simple and standard stuff. This light also comes in different packages. There's a white version and a black version, and you can also opt in to get the high-powered charger, which will charge this light a lot faster than just simply using the USB-C port that's on the side of this light. You can also use it with continuous power sources or power banks, so that way the light will run much longer. Now, having this being Zhiyun's first standalone light product, I do think they did a pretty good job. I'm expecting some more features with future firmware updates. So if you want to get this product, check out the link down below. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.